I failed 100 times, and that's why you know my name today. Failure becomes the most inspiring teacher. Let me tell you a truth you may not want to hear. You don't rise because you succeed. You rise because you fail and keep moving anyway. People look at me today and think I had some overnight breakthrough. They see the achievements, the recognition, the success story. But what they don't see are the 100 times I fell flat on my face. Yes, exactly 100 documented failures. I counted them. Every rejection letter, every no, every time a door closed so hard it shook my confidence. Every night I went to sleep wondering if I was wasting my life. And if I told you that those 100 failures were the best thing that ever happened to me, would you believe it? 1. The first failure hurts. The 50th builds you. The 100th frees you. The first time I failed, I felt ashamed. The 10th time, I felt discouraged. But the 50th, something changed. Psychologists call it failure immunity. When you face enough setbacks, your brain stops seeing failure as danger and starts seeing it as feedback. And by the time I hit failure number 100, I wasn't scared anymore. I wasn't embarrassed. I wasn't broken. I was free. Because I finally understood. 2. Every successful person has a list of failures. They don't show you. There's a myth the world loves to believe that successful people were born gifted or lucky or naturally great. But here's the truth. Every successful person has a hidden resume, and most of it is failure. Thomas Edison failed 1,000 times before creating a working light bulb. J.K. Rowling was rejected by 12 publishers before one finally said yes. Michael Jordan was cut from his high school basketball team. Yet no one remembers the rejections. They remember the triumph. And that's when I realized the world doesn't care how many times you've fallen. It only cares how many times you stood back up. So I kept going, not because I felt brave, not because I knew I'd succeed, but because stopping felt worse than failing. 3. The day everything broke, and everything changed. But then came the day that almost ended it all. Failure number 100. It wasn't dramatic. No explosion, no betrayal, no tragedy. Just another quiet no, another door closing in my face. But this time, something inside me cracked. I sat there staring at that rejection email, and I didn't cry, I didn't scream, I didn't collapse. I laughed, because suddenly it hit me. After failing 100 times, I was still here. Still fighting, still alive, still trying. If 100 failures couldn't break me, then what could? In that moment, I found a strength I never knew existed. Not the strength to win, but the strength to continue. And that's when I understood the secret. Failure isn't a wall, it's a doorway. And every no is actually pushing you closer to the door that says yes. 4. The first breakthrough always comes after you're ready to quit. A month later, when I least expected it, I got a message. Not from the biggest company, not the highest paying opportunity, not the dream offer, just one person who said, "I believe in what you're doing, let's talk." It wasn't success, but it was a spark. And sparks start wildfires. That one conversation led to another. A small opportunity led to a bigger one. A small audience turned into followers, followers into supporters, supporters into believers. Until one day, people started saying things like, "You're inspiring, you're talented, you're lucky." Lucky? No, I wasn't lucky. I was relentless. 5. Success didn't change my life. Failure did. Looking back, I'm grateful for every failure, every rejection, every sleepless night, Every moment I thought I wasn't enough, because without them, I wouldn't have developed discipline, I wouldn't have learned humility, I wouldn't have built resilience. Without those 100 failures, I wouldn't be who I am today. And the truth is, success didn't save me. Failure did. Failure stripped away my ego. Failure taught me patience. Failure forced me to grow. Failure made me hungry. Failure made me focused. And most importantly, failure taught me that I could survive anything. 6. Your failures are not proof. You're weak. They're proof. You're trying. Maybe you're in your own storm right now. Maybe you've been rejected so many times you've lost count. Maybe you're starting to believe it's not meant for you. But listen carefully. Your dreams are not dead. Your story is not over. And your failure is not final. The people who succeed aren't the smartest. They're not the most talented. They're not the most educated. They're the ones who simply refuse to stop. So if you're failing right now, good. It means you're on the path. It means you're learning the lessons success will one day require from you. Failure is shaping you, strengthening you, preparing you. Your future self will thank you for every painful step you take today. 7. And one day, they will know your name. One day, people will look at you and say, "You made it." They won't know the nights you cried. They won't know the friendships you lost. They won't know the doubts that ate you alive. They will only see the result. And when they ask how you did it, you'll smile, you'll take a deep breath, and you'll tell them the truth. I failed 100 times, and that's why you know my name today.